With the Cal Cup Winter Major quickly approaching, I'm going to go over the teams that I see with a chance to take the whole thing and some dark horse picks in this video.
Boom, boom.
Hey, this is Time Bomb. If it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. I'm going to do a breakdown on my predictions for the Cal Cup Major coming up here next weekend. So, kind of went through the lineup, looking at the teams that are there. I took a look as well here at the breakdown of the top 16 teams we can take a look at here now. We see with Harbinger, Skull, Savrip, Cavern Angels, Papa's Angels, Grey Nova, Crate, Orange Squadron, my squadron, and Remnant Squadron all tied with 40 points. Renegades, Aces 5, Imperial Guard, Grey Squadron tied with 75, and then we see Splinter and Grey, Tempest with 110, then Galactic Agriculture with 200, and the Randalorians in second with 160. So I believe there is a point reset after the spring major, so a lot of points up to grab in between though, and I think we are gonna see some changes. So of course, take note of all these teams. Any one of them really could win it, and many teams who have qualified and formed since may give these teams a run for their money. You don't know how it's gonna happen. The setup is a little bit different this time, where these 16 teams will be put into 16 groups, and the other teams will fill it out. They're 48 teams, if my math is correct there, will fill out those 16 groups, the other three, and then the top two move on, and then again, the top two from those new groups move on to, if you understand me, the top two move on from the initial groups to form new 16 groups, and the top two of those groups move on as well. So we should end up with 16 people for day two, and it'll be the same format, I believe, for day two. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat below there. So I am now going to get into my thoughts about the teams that are going to make it into the top five. Just like I did last time with Swift, this time I'm doing my thoughts on the top five. So I'm going to take a look here, and who I think will be looking like the fifth spot here is Skull Squadron. I mean, and this isn't, these are like the odds. I think any of these teams could win it all for sure, and Skull's the first one on the list there as the chance for definitely. They have such a complete lineup from top to bottom. They pretty much have everything that you could need. They're going to be able to definitely give any team in the major a run for their money, so definitely going to see a really good standing from them. So they're my fifth pick. Then we're going to look at number 4 here. I think Grey Squadron Cheese has a really good chance of a strong finish here. I think they're definitely one of the top picks for anyone. They have, again, another team with a great lineup from top to bottom. They have so many people in their server. They get a lot of time to, have in-house scrims, work on tactics, really troubleshoot. Everyone on that team from top to bottom knows their role and knows how to play it. So I think they're, again, another team that can give any team in this tournament a lot of trouble. So I predict a good standing from them. Third on the list, I'm going with Splinter Squadron. Obviously, Splinter easily could win this, not easily could win this tournament. I could easily see them winning this tournament. Any team winning it is going to take a lot of work. But Splinter, the same lineup that's been playing together here for a long time. They'll have Scalp, they'll have Fenkar, they'll have Brunus. They've got Jareen, they've got everyone in there. Nop. Did I miss anyone? Hope I got everyone. Scalp, if I didn't say him. So they got the whole team together. Obviously, can compete with Rando and Gas. See how they are able to do in this. I predict them going very far. My second place prediction is the team that came in second last time, and that's the Randalorians. Some changes to their lineup. They've now picked up Avenger. It's a big pickup, one of the top dogfighters in the game, Defender Pilot. So we're going to see how he's going to do in the tournament setting with them. I predict them going very far, if not to the final, if not winning it, very far in it. And they obviously can give any team a run for their money, both the Empire or New Republic side. So very interesting to see how he fits in with the Randos, already a top team, adding a little bit more to them. So we'll see how they do. And before we get into my top pick, I want to talk about some of the dark horse teams that I could see here. So Aces 5, like I talked about last time, they had two teams, Crimson and Avenger Squadron, some lineup shakeups there. Now they have one team, so we'll see how Aces 5 does. That's interesting. I could see them being a dark horse for sure. A lot of talent there. See them reforming now and really doing well. Another dark horse pick out of the Grey the Tempest Squadron. One of the reasons for this pick specifically is a player by the name of Chua, who had a lot of success last turn. If you look at the top 5 scores from day one that came out, he was actually one of the 5 scorers. He was number 3 overall, and also his top 5 average scores at number 3. So adding him will definitely help, I think, Tempest kind of maybe make it even go over that edge, and they could really pull off some upsets, because they finished in 4th, it looks like, last time, so tied for 3rd or 4th. They could go even further this time with an addition like that to their game on that score. So another one who I want to look at here is Guiltless, where Guiltless has a really great player who could really make a difference in any game, who is Brandon, who, if we look at the stats last time, he was able to lead in kills. I believe he was highest in overall kills. He was 5th on that leaderboard, and very high in the average kills per game. So I could see, Brandon definitely being a different maker. Guiltless gets tons of reps in against top teams, so they could definitely have a chance to go very far here, pull off those upsets. Definitely a dark horse pick for me here. My final dark horse pick, for the same reason, over some results that I saw from the Cal Cup Minor here, looking at the stats, always knew they were a great team. The Imperial Guard, and specifically because of, they've got a player like Minor 7th, who I see here was the top in the average score, 2nd in top 5 total score. He was also on the list for least average deaths, which he was at 0.75. So, really just a bunch of stats that he's jumping out for me, that Imperial Guard team. We played against them and with them, just a great player, so I could see them really pulling off some upsets too and going far. So there's, looking at the stats, looking at what I know, looking at the competitive scene, that's what I'm kind of seeing. And I don't think it's any surprise who I'm picking for my top team. I'm going with Galactic Agriculture as the top pick. Again, I don't think the Defender has been nerfed quite enough to make a difference. I think they can go toe-to-toe with any team there when they have their Defenders. It's definitely the advantage against almost any New Republic. They're very strong with the New Republic. This is a team top to bottom that knows the mechanics, is one of the highest levels, and, that's my pick to going all the way. I hope to see someone upset them. We got to keep it interesting, right? That's definitely my pick to go the furthest, and the number 1 odds, if I was Vegas, that's who I'd give the highest odds. So no surprises there in my picks, but I think my dark horses maybe surprised a few people, maybe made you think, maybe I put a target on some of their backs. I don't know. Just some thoughts from Time Bomb. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. That's my thoughts on the Cal Cup Major. Hope everybody has fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully Orange does well too. All right, thanks guys. I'm Time Bomb. Hit that subscribe button, like, all that stuff, and I will catch you guys later.
Boom, boom.